Yo, welcome back. So, as you can see by the title, we are starting fresh. So, I'm going to kind of recap what went on because I was doing some traveling. I was I messed up some of the recordings using OBS. I had my face like stretched across the entire screen rather than you being able to see the charts. So, it was all chopped, just deleted all that garbage. So, I'm just going to recap. I had that one funded account remaining. I won a trade. I made like a grand, and then I was still down like 1,500, but I was clawing my way back. But I guess that just sort of got to my head, the clawing my way back mentality, and I stuck around, took some other trades, lost those, got pissed off, took some garbage trades, blew it. Then I bought another five 150Ks, linked them all together, and just risked 50% of the drawdown per trade, lost two trades, blew it immediately. Then reset those, and then I took a few days before I blew those again. And then now we're like, okay, I'm not going to link all five of these together. We're going to take it a little bit different of an approach, but clean slate. I did some reflecting, some journaling, introspection over the weekend, and I'm ready to rock again. So threw some more money at this shit. Another five resets for those. So really fucking racking up the expenses here. Pretty much at 4K. Still have 3K that I'm trying to pay for. So already did more than that. And then these are just combines, so I'm going to have to activate the combines as well if I want to make money. So we're looking at something like near 5K plus the 3K expenses. I need to make 8 grand. So still not crazy. 5 funded accounts. We could easily do that. But my main objective is just to trade my system, not get all wrapped up in all the emotions. I made 20K on one 150K funded account over the past 2 months. So the goal was to start 2026 going fucking crazy, linking all the accounts together, boom, 100 grand. Oh, buy myself a car, whatever. It's like, all right, I gotta relax. Gotta relax. So, gonna hit the brakes a little bit, but either way, it's Sunday. The Asia session's about to start, and we're going to see if we can get a setup on gold. So let's get into the video. Let's try to make some money. All right, so that's that for tonight. I ended up exiting this trade pretty early. Um, this was like very difficult to sit through. It did hit my target, and I could have made the like 4,500 and been like halfway through this combine, but because of how sort of consolidative it was, when we had these equal lows and we took them and then just sat here for 30 seconds, I said, man, get me out of this. This is definitely just going to pop or something. And not that it's definitely going to do that, but I basically said to myself, if this does reverse on me right now, how would I feel? And the answer was, I would be mortified if it just like swept those lows and then reversed and I got stopped out at break even. So, because that was the answer to the question, I just said, well, I'll just take profits then. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. So, it is what it is. It was a pretty solid trade. It would have been better if I had just entered up here. I would have had a much better fill and risk to reward. But yeah, we pretty much opened and just straight lined to all-time highs on gold. And I wasn't looking at the charts till 7, which was right around here. And then I was trying to long this, but I had a limit order here on this imbalance on the 15 second. So my trade was gonna look like this, and I was like pretty much gonna at least leave a runner to all-time highs, and then I was just gonna scale out the majority of my position at a standard deviation projection, like right about here. I would have taken 2 out of 3 contracts off, and then I would have just left one to run. Would have been a great trade, but missed my entry by a little, so it is what it is. Then once we continued to just straight line all the way up till 8 p.m., I figured it would make a ton of sense for a reversal or just some sort of a retracement to happen early into the 8 o'clock hour. So I marked out the 50% retracement of this, I guess the clearest internal price leg here. I wasn't really considering these swing lows, but this was a more obvious swing low. Um, this would be like the most obvious one, but I was just going on the safe side. So I was figuring, a retracement here, standard deviation projection of this move, clean reversal like right at the start of close to 8 p.m., but I wanted to wait for 8 p.m. first so I don't get like wicked out. And 8 p.m., we spike up, take out this internal high, and then big rejection. So I entered, sat through a lot of this. You saw the rest. So that's the trade. I took it on 3 out of the 5 accounts because I'm going to do this a little bit differently now. I don't want to take up that much risk by copy trading 5 accounts. I quickly blew those, so I'm going to do 3 and 2 most likely. So I'll probably copy trade 3 during the gold session, or sorry, the Asia session on gold, and then I'll copy trade 2 during the New York session. Or maybe I'll just keep those final 2 unlinked. That way I'm kind of reducing the risk that I'm taking, where if I screw up on one account, I still have others. It's not like I blow all 5. So that's the approach I'm going to take, and we're going to see if we can make our 8 grand. So see you in the next video. Enjoy your day. Peace out.